Football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Red Raiders kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been...
Got a little grass. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Turning it on! And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Got his man. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. In the red area, it's Singleton. Pulled down for the tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone, and the field starts to shrink. They really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being a aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Looking for space. It's Sticky. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
The Red Raiders will punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They'll send the back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires on the move. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Fires left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
On the ground, it's Sticky. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And he'll be brought down.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Soft spot in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Shakes a man, and he might take off. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Red Raiders go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it. It's sticky. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Ready. Check.
He's got it again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
And the Red Raiders have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's sticky. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Play number 10 on this drive, and it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the run, it's Singleton. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Noles have a lot of options on second and inches. They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to the well. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. He now has 53 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Running into the open space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Florida State! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the point after is good. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. The play action fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. On the move and looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Oh, the receiver is going to hate watching film and watching that play back because that was a touchdown and he dropped it.
He might want another play.
Here we go, ready. Black 14. Hydro, have a level. Square. Go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Dickey. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available.
There's a crease. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Well, for him not to hand that ball off on the RPO, the quarterback obviously saw something he liked there in the left flat, but it wasn't open. And as a result, it's an incompletion.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to adjust the pattern.
Here we go. Booster, booster. Cue. Ready to go.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
Return. Freeze. Go.
Wants to go right back downfield. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with UAB taking on the Georgia State Panthers. And it's the home team looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful. Every week in college football truly is.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Using his legs to buy some time. Got out of trouble and throws. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Third down, they need 12. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
And it's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got him downfield. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Man, this has been a fun one to watch, guys. This is quarterback play at a high level. It's fun to watch guys that are executing, that are going through their progressions, making big play after big play. Both these guys, you got to tip your cap because the quarterback play so far today has been absolutely outstanding.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Looking to the end zone, it's incomplete.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Miles. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield. He was able to make the tackle for loss.
He'll run it again. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Complete downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Man, number one area to be successful on third and long, gotta have good protection up front. Check. Great job by the offensive line, keeping their QB clean. He had time to go through his progression, to find the correct guy, and to convert the third down and long.
Run in the red zone, it's Sands. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Big fella moving. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. Trying to barge in. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Slams ahead. Looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give is to Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. Quick with the spin move. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defense just can't cover this guy. We've seen it all game long, whether it's man coverage, zone coverage, double coverage. They cannot find an answer for him. He's already got over 150 yards.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Got enough for the first. A nice play there, and that is likely how we'll put the finishing touches on this period. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Running the red zone, it's Williams. Finding some room, got some room, and into the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The Red Raiders surge back on top.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They'll go right back to the run. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And when you're an offensive lineman, you have to sell pass on a draw play. You got to set real quick, make it look like a pass, and then boom, I'm leading.
They'll have a first down here, a week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Under fire. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making a play.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking for the goal line. And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! The Seminoles back in the lead.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Ready? Yeah, 18. Waiting to go.
Spins away from the defender. Turns it. There's some room. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Red Raiders surge back on top.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the deep shot. Upstairs, he's got it. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. a grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Quick spin on the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this offense can stay balanced because they still have those 3 timeouts in their pocket. They need to put a good drive together, but right now they're continuing to stay balanced. They might need to get a little pass happy and a little bit more aggressive after this.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He wants it all. It's complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Florida State. The Seminoles back in the lead.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
And now they're going to go for 2 and the possible win, and this crowd rises up to try to make it tough.
28-29 bounce. 28-29 bounce. 18-32 soldier. 18-32 soldier. Slide. Ready, go.
Looking to throw. He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it on the outside. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
Level. Square. Sweep. Rock. Move. Go.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. Only 1 second remaining in this one as they use a timeout, and we'll have one more snap. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it.
Ready, go!
On third down, he drops to throw. Time to take a shot. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Lincoln, Nebraska. Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in with the Wolverines head coach before the game. He has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Wolverines ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Calandria. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. Escapes the pressure to his right. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's got some space. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Motion from the wideout. Makes the grab and room to run. All the way. Touchdown, Michigan.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. A quick pass to the left. Shakes off the defender. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Throwing right. That's caught. It's Hunter. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Nebraska! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And the defense kind of lets him down, right? Like, now how are you going to respond? By giving up the lead, and now you come out a two-play drive. You're aggressive. Make the big play down the field. Get the momentum right back in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Starts to scramble to the left. Finds his man. It's Buchanan. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Grbac or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Play fake, Underwood. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Buying some time as he moves left. Got a wide open receiver. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on this offense.
Going to the run, it's Marshall. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Here's Underwood. Unleashes to the end zone. Pick off. What a play by this defense. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. And the Huskers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down at the 12-yard line. That's a first down and maybe the start of a long drive. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Cornhuskers look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Maybe a crease. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Calandria. Plucks it out of the air. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Let it go!
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on 3rd down, I'm not so sure they won't run it again or give it to their running back in space and see if he can make something good happen.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Rushes on him. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's complete. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Huskers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the first half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good first half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game, and I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the football, be consistent, and add to our lead before the half.
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
He's looking to pass. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their... Could be an alley. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39. How about this change? Play it safe, don't make a mistake deep in your own end. Suddenly you're in plus territory and on the attack. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Marshall. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch, they've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Underwood on the play action. Moving away from pressure. He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Cornhuskers right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. The 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Scanning the field, it's Calandria. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Huskers will call on their punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Wolverines! Special teams proving to be special. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got his man downfield. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. And the Huskers will hustle to the line. looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Michigan. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Underwood. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it down the field. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Working on the right. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Tulane taking on the number 17 team, the Memphis Tigers. And it's the Green Wave, able to pull off the upset by just going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And this team is starting to put it together 2 in a row following that 1-2 start.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling.
Here now.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Maybe some room here. Got enough space. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. He'll try the left side. Breaks into the open. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They're going to ride this running back.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Makes the grab in their space. Lowers those pads. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Here's Underwood to throw. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
You know, a big part of a quarterback's accuracy is his ability to step into throws. To be accurate, he's got to be able to be on balance, stepping in and following through. And because of that pass rush, that QB had no shot.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Ives. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And he's knocked down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Trying play action. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Huskers! And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Back to throw, it's Calandria. And he makes the catch. The two-point conversion is good. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers as their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Snags a quick pass on the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They've built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and...
Here's a little room there. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of
turning it on. Touchdown, Michigan. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back, but when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just we got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Pressure coming. He's taking the shot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. From the 30-yard line on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone,
might have a chance. Touchdown, Wolverines! Once he got some room, it was over.
And if you're the head coach, you are absolutely loving this. You're up big on the scoreboard because your defense keeps getting takeaways, and on offense, in sudden change situations, you're turning it into touchdowns. That right there, phenomenal job. Great decision by the quarterback. He finds his open man. They connect. Everything going their way, David.
And I love when they stay aggressive after a turnover. That is the #1 thing we're always yelling in the huddle as a defense. Sudden change, sudden change. They want to capitalize on the momentum, and they did. They stayed aggressive, continuing to add to this lead, doing what they want when they want.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth.
Here we go. Ready to go.
Hand off from the shotgun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Calandria. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the left. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the gun, the running back has it.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Got a little grass. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running behind that left side. Good, solid tackle.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
Here we go. Ready. Like 88.
Making side adjustments here. Sends it back in motion.
Go.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Picks up the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course.
Oh, what a move to get open. The 20, 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he tacked on the extra point.
Michigan, 66. Nebraska, 18.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Calandria. Fires to the middle. Got his man.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Keeps it on the draw. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party gift. A late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the Hands team is able to corral it.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the 4th quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game's going to get difficult now even more down the stretch.
And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your EA Sports college football coaching journey.
Happy holidays and welcome to the Heisman Trophy ceremony presented by EA Sports. I'm Chris Fowler inside the Tiburon Theater. We're so proud every year to be able to bring you Heisman Trophy night. The most impactful handoff of the season is just moments away now. And one of these guys will become the 91st Heisman Trophy winner. The 4 finalists, as chosen by the Heisman balloters, a somewhat surprising group if we're being honest. At the beginning of the season,
A live look at Piscataway, New Jersey in Ncaa Stadium. Noon on a Saturday and a perfect time for this showdown. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Reese Davis, David Collin, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, this kind of matchup is always a challenge. Coach told me bringing a team in here on the road can be hard. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal and
on the ground, it's Ives. There's a crease. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Cornhuskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll test the right side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ives.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. To the air. It's Calandria. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Handoff to the lone back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finding some room. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Huskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska has had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. He leaves it with his back. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Cornhuskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On target to the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Touchdown, Corn! Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Ives. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Thrust that arm out. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to scramble. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Intercepted, a first half turnover. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. And that last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Huskers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Well, they were trying to run a sweep, but they got put in the dustpan real fast.
And defenses understand, I cannot let fast guys get on the edge. I got to get that ball turning back towards the middle. Really good job of understanding that. Understanding if it gets too far outside from the big boys, they aren't even in the play. They're just chasing and running. So nice job by the defense not allowing that ball to get outside.
Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. It's Calandria. Looking left. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. And make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that. And the offense cashes in on the roughing penalty, a mistake on special teams. We'll see if they can make it pay off. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down, they'll go to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he breaks them. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. There's a live football. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Offense in an empty set. To the air, it's Calandria. Trying to escape and get it himself. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on second and short.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
And the Huskers in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Cornhuskers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. There's some room. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. He's got 50 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He's brought down, but the offense is going to have another chance. This will be pass interference on the defense. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. The Huskers have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun to give to the back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Pocket breaking down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And a big return. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it to him on the screen. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying.
It's a fumble! They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Spits it out to the back. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. First down here for the offense. Off the play fake. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown! They'll run it out of the shotgun. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. He now has 79 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Here comes the heat. Across the 45. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. They want to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hunter. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Huskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Rides to back and leaves it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On the move, he fires. Complete downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing. You're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
And he waltzes in for the score. The give on the option. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. So just 1 second before the clock would have stopped anyway. The defense uses a timeout here, and of course it'll stop again on the next play for the 2-minute timeout. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. He finds a soft spot in the middle. There he goes. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. maybe a crease. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Timeout called here by Rutgers, and that's their third. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happened.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. A live look at Acrisure Bounce House in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the UCF Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
UCF has a unique stadium, the Acrisure Bounce House. Florida tries to get this going loud and proud in Orlando. It opened in 2007. Nearly 50,000 fans pack it in to make sure that is loud and crazy for the Golden Knights. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Knights ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Sun Devils offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Hand off for Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Boley. He rifles one deep to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
This offense has it with really good field position. The run inside. It's Watson. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. And here comes the offense on second down. The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Wade. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Knights want to crank the tempo. Handoff for Watson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Moving out to the right. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it on the counter. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Knights. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Boley. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
Gain of 23 on the play. Good enough for 1st down.
The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. The quick out. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Again, it's Brown. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Fitted in the window for the score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Quarterback keeper. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
The Knights come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Quarterback adapting. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Charles. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Knights will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Oh, he makes the catch. Wide open. Touchdown, UCF. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
He does a really...
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Gain of 8, it's now 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that was knocked away. The defender did a really good job. I would argue maybe he could have put his hands on that and caught it, but there's a reason he plays defense, but definitely a forced throw and really nice coverage.
It's complete on the right side. Turning it on. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Bowling. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw again. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. It's good. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting three.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on first down. Finds a man on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Makes the grab. It's Harris. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Arizona State.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Split backs here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw. It's Bowling. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Finds space on the right, and he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Behind the chains now on second and long. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They get to him as he throws. And he is finding wide open defenders. To throw, it's Bowley. Makes the catch, it's Harris. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Going for it all. Goes high to pull it in. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put two.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarter.